What's up, people? Reality Brothers, we are here again. Today we are taking up a different topic. Today we are focusing on something that is affecting us human beings right across the world. And it's very clear that this might be something that we have to learn to adapt to very, very quickly. I'm talking about, yes, it is the coronavirus, that virus that has taken a toll on not just the economy, but on our life, mental state, physical state, in every aspect. And I'm just here trying to enlighten persons to take this virus very seriously, because many of you aren't. And that's the only reason why this virus will continue to be a pandemic here in Jamaica and right across the world. You guys need to follow all the necessary precautions, all the guidelines that are set out there to minimize the spread of this virus. Right, this virus, to me, and this is just my belief, is a virus that no one seems to really have a direct solution to. So only thing they are giving us now are stuff to just minimize the possibility of a outwide spread, or help us to just try our best not to contract the virus. Right, so social distancing is one of the major things that persons or the government are trying to enforce everyone to practice social distancing. I try my very best to do so, and I encourage you to do so. Also washing off your hands. It's not just washing hands just like this, it's washing right between the fingers, around the wrist, right here, sorry, the wrist, right around your thumb. And in Jamaica we have a greeting now that we come like this, so it's elbow to elbow. So right here, so needs to be washed as well. So persons, remember, everywhere that you come in contact with everyone, remember, wash it thoroughly. When you come home, it's the same thing. Take off your clothes outside. If you have a garbage bag, throw your clothes in a garbage bag outside. Make it stay outside till you're ready for wash. Right? Then when you get inside, straight to the bathroom. No hesitation, straight to the bathroom, get a shower. Get a nice shower, at least for a good 10-minute shower. Can't emphasize on how long you can stay in the bath. If you want to spend an hour, it's up to you. Until you feel really, really clean. You come back, you get the other stuff together, and you start your day. So Corona is a disease that you guys might have known. It's a disease that focuses on your immune system. It targets your immune system. It tries to tear it apart, rip it apart, that you're unable to breathe to the point where your whole lungs will collapse. And when your lungs collapse, that's it for you. Machine cannot bring you back. That's just it for you. So guys, please take this serious. Do what you need to do to keep you, yourself, and your family safe. Reality Brothers is here. We're going to try our best to keep you guys posted. We're trying our best to educate you guys. So here is just a few information that we believe that you guys need to know to deal with the virus and need to know about the virus. So question was asked, what is corona, and are there different types of coronavirus out there? So based on my findings, coronavirus are a large body of viruses that are known to cause illness ranging from the simple cold, severe disease, respiratory syndrome, otherwise known as MERS, and the severe acute respiratory syndrome, otherwise known as SARS. Right, those are the two types of illnesses that coronavirus really causes. So you see, it's a thing that really targets that immune system. We'll talk about the symptoms and signs what you must look for when you have coronavirus. These are some of the common symptoms, fever, tiredness, dry cough, aches and pain, nausea, congestion, runny nose, sore throat, diarrhea. So aches, pain, nausea, congestion, runny nose, sore throat, and diarrhea, yes, are some symptoms that some persons do experience. So when you get this virus, your fever level will go up high. Normally over 100. That would be the sign, the signal to say that there's something wrong. You need to check yourself. Once you have any fever over 100, don't get me wrong, it can just be the common cold, but it's better to be sure than to be uncertain. So anytime you have a fever over that amount, it's time for you to go to your doctor check it out. As I say, you can have other symptoms where you have problem breathing, right? There is another indication that you might have contracted COVID-19, you know. So if you have problem breathing and you realize that you're having shorter breath or your lungs feel like it's tightening up on you, you know, you need to take yourself to the doctor. Alright, don't take yourself to the doctor. Call the doctor, explain the symptoms, and they will tell you from there what to do. Please take this seriously. So when one contract this virus, they might not know immediately. You know, on average it takes 5 to 6 days from when someone is infected with the virus for symptoms to show. However, it can take up to 14 days. So that's why you hear the government might set you 14 days self-isolation or self-quarantine. So it's just because the virus might take as long as 14 days to really show you the symptoms, you know, but on average it takes 5 to 6 days. So persons, if you feel as if you are having any signs or symptoms here, self-quarantine yourself. Take 5 to 6 days or take 14 days just to evaluate your own self, your own condition. Alright? So this virus, you know, we want to know how deadly is this virus, you know, and who are the persons really at risk when it comes down to this virus. So, you know, similar to most, I should say, respiratory illnesses, you know, older people and those with illness such like diabetes and high blood pressure, you know, maybe have some heart problem as well, are at an increased risk, you know. And you know, so there was a data that shows that the virus is killing more men than women in America right now. So I don't know if the virus is targeting more men, or is it that men immune system have some underlying weakness. I don't know, but I'm just telling you the facts. So man, nobody feel such a way a man who powerful and virus can't let it done. It's killing more men than women in America. So please, men, we don't like hospital. Keep ourselves healthy then. You know, somebody asked me if antibiotics can use for treat corona disease, but if persons know about viruses, they will know that no antibiotics can work against viruses. So please don't use any antibiotics to try and treat corona. It won't work. It will be a waste of time. So guys, I was in a taxi just a few minutes ago, you know, had my mask, had on all the protective gear, but the driver didn't have on anything. So a passenger said to the driver, why are you not wearing a mask? And you know what his response was? What is the purpose of a mask, and does it make sense? The passenger was trying to explain to this cab driver in the most simplest way that it's very, very effective. You know, it might not stop you from getting the virus, but it minimizes the possibility of you getting the virus. And this man was saying he went through Gilbert, he went through dengue, he went through chikungunya, and he's still here. All he needs to do is pray to God. Nothing is wrong with having faith, but having faith and being stupid doesn't work hand in hand, right? God will help you once you make the necessary steps in your life to be safe. So if you see shot firing down the road there, right, because you're a man of faith, you're going to walk straight into the line of bullets? No, you're going to go the opposite direction and try to protect yourself. So it's the same thing when it comes down to the virus. There's a virus right here in the atmosphere. Why just walk freely around without a mask? That's stupid. So remember that, guys. Don't say it doesn't make any sense to wear a mask, because it does. Right? It might not stop it, but it will minimize it. And don't say you don't have the proper gear or the government isn't providing this for you. Your health, I want you all to know this. Your health is your health. Don't depend upon anyone else to take your health seriously. Because if you as an individual is not taking your health seriously, why others should? Right? So remember, take your health seriously and you do what you need to do to make yourself safe and your family. Right? So don't be stupid. Don't have the knowledge and turn your back towards the knowledge. Right? Let's unite as a nation, unite as the world, you know, and as far as the universe can go, let's put our hands and our mind together, because a virus should not wipe out a human race. You know, worse if it's a virus that was man-made. And I'm not going to try to get in all those mix-up and chaos about if it was made here, if it was made there. Wherever it was made, wherever it came from, it is here now. And it's for us to deal with this virus, right? Many of our loved ones are passing away, you know. Just each morning wake up, the figures just climb, keep climbing, climbing and climbing. So this virus isn't something that you're going to sleep and wake up and hear that it's gone. It's going to be here until they either find a cure or we find a way to live with this virus. You know, we can't let this virus stop us as a human race. We are stronger than that. We are bigger than that. You know, and at the same time, our mind is a very powerful thing. Putting this mind into action, you will get results. And we might think that we don't have the technology to do everything on our own, but as simple as doing what I'm doing now, making a video, informing others to say, guess what, take this thing serious, is doing so much to help the world at large. So persons, don't sit around. If you see someone doing something that isn't right, let them know that, hey, get your act together, wash your hands, you know, bathe, get everything. If you're going to cough, don't cough like this, right? Practice the cough. Practice. At the same time, when you rub in your eyes, better rub with the back of your hand, because majority of the time, right here is what we use to touch surfaces. Around here, majority of the time, is cleaner than around here. So it's preferably for you to come like this more than this, right? So practice those things. And remember, wash your hands, sanitize your hand at all times. So if you cough before you come, so wash your hand. It don't make sense you cough, and then you use a sanitizer, right? If there's dirt on your hand, it makes no sense to use a sanitizer. Hand sanitizer won't help for that, right? If you're washing and maybe say you just touch a desk for possibilities and there's no visible dirt on your hand, you can use a sanitizer. But once there's visible dirt on your hand, you have to wash with soap, right? Please remember that, guys, please. And social distancing is something that you guys really need to do, right? It's not being practiced very well, so I hope you guys will try your very best to do so, especially in the lines. You know, I know everybody wants to get through, but at what risk, right? You want to get through with someone right behind if you're touching you, but just because you want to get through, you're touching the person in front of you, you're talking, you take off your mask. You know, it's as if no one have a regards for anyone. So persons, please be mindful of others, take others' health in consideration, and display all the necessary precautions. Please, I beg you, right? So it was just a brief rundown of, you know, some basic knowledge I think you guys should know, and I hope that you guys will keep yourself safe, you know, keep tuned to the channel, like, subscribe, recommend to a friend. You know, in this time we need a friend, you know, so it's always a seek a friend before you need a friend. So please be our brother's keeper. Look out for your neighbor, look out for your mother, look out for your father, you know, look out for even your enemy at this moment, because your enemy can cause your death. You know, so in this time, if you might see your enemy not doing what he needs to do, try and talk to them, alright? Because we need everybody at this time. So until then, guys, reality brothers, see you again. Thank you for watching.